Guys, quickly before this video starts, this is just a video where I talk about Genji and Doomfist and why Genji is more viable than, or why Doomfist is more viable than Genji. If you guys would like to see other videos like this in the future, be sure to let me know down in the comments all the kind of stuff that you want to see. Reminder, there is a giveaway going on. All I have to do to enter is subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, and join my Discord so I can actually figure out how to get in communication with you when I announce the winner. So, without any more delay, let's get right in this video. Yo, what's going on today, guys? It's Sam Racimino. Welcome back to the channel. This is a video I've been meaning to do for a while, and I'm very excited to actually get going and do this video. I'm going to be talking about why Doomfist is a much better pick than Genji at the end of Season 9, especially in Season 10 when Bridget is going to become a thing. Bridget, as you guys know, is going to completely change how this game works in terms of flankers. The strong flankers is finally going to make the switch from Genji and Tracer to Doomfist and Sombra, guys. So I have a lot of Genji mates in my chat always asking me, yo, Sam, like, what do I do? Like, I want to play Genji. I don't know what to play. I'm struggling on the hero. And my answer to you is, as somebody who's been 4,500 on Genji every season since Season 4, it's just not worth playing the hero anymore. He is very situational. The second that you see a Bridget on the enemy team, it's not worth playing Genji over Doomfist, for reasons that I'm going to cover now. So now we're going to start with comparing Genji and Doomfist from at a fundamental level. So let's start with base health, right? Doomfist has more base health than Genji. He's already a 250 HP hero, which makes him way better for diving, just because that extra 50 HP will be the difference between living and dying. Not to mention, Doomfist's very good passive ability that makes the hero playable, that allows him to generate shields as he uses his abilities. Those shields keep you alive in fights, and they actually reward the successful dive. So the more aggressive and successful that you are with Doomfist, the better your dive is going to be, making him a much better hero than Genji, because Genji, you kind of have to, like, it's way riskier as Genji, right? Doomfist is higher reward with less risk if you're mechanically sound with him. While with Genji, again, that 200 base HP, you have to wait for your healers. It's much harder to initiate as Genji than it is with Doomfist, because Doomfist, you can go for big plays, guys. If you're playing a flanker, the entire reason that you should be playing that flanker is to be a playmaker, right? You play Tracer and Genji and Doomfist and Sombra to make plays for your team. That's what that role is made for. You want to make big plays, and Doomfist is probably the best flanker for making plays at this point. Well, Doomfist and Tracer, I would say. And now I want to move on past the playmaking, past the shields, and when it comes to diving on your own, Doomfist is much better. You're not as reliant on your team, who may or may not be healing you. In terms of just raw damage output, Doomfist has shorter cooldowns that do way more damage to way more heroes, right? When you play Genji against a Moira or a Lucio, it's incredibly hard to kill those two heroes. However, with Doomfist, Lucio, you literally just press E at him, you E, shoot, uppercut, shoot, punch out, you're out safely, generating shields, and you've gotten the kill on Lucio very easily, right? The same is said for Moira, right, as well. Obviously, after she's used Fade, you just press E and you uppercut and you do a ton of damage, while with Genji, she's just going to right-click you, and it's incredibly difficult to kill her. It's incredibly difficult to get any kills and damage on Genji on targets that are full HP. You're relying on your reflect, which got nerfed, and then it doesn't even work on the beams. It's just very situational, right? Genji has become very situational, and I find Doomfist to be much more effective in many more situations than Genji is, right? He's much easier to play. He puts out more damage, especially versus tanks as well, right? Like, the one-hit potential on Doomfist is so much higher than the kill potential is on Genji, right? You're never going to one-hit anybody on Genji, but you can one-punch squishies, you can one-hit tanks with your combos, like with a good uppercut, you can kill a Winston easily, but with Genji, it's much more difficult to do that, right? So in terms of just overall damage against any team comp, whether it be tanks, squishies, Doomfist has Genji beat by a mile. Doomfist's damage output is so much better. Now, the one edge that I will give Genji as a Genji main over Doomfist is the team wipe potential of Blade, right? You're not going to see as many team wipes with Doomfist ult as you are with Genji Blade. But at the same time, that Blade is very high risk, and there's so many support ults out there and mobile supports that are going to own you, especially when Bridget comes out. When Bridget comes out, it's over for Dragon Blades, right? Because she can just swing her little mace at you like Oh, you want a blade? Here's a shield bash. Oh, you're going to try and one-hit combo this guy and waste your dash? I'm going to press E in his general direction right at him, and he's going to get health, and it's going to mess up your blade resets, right? So when Season 10 comes around, you're not even going to be able to get good Dragon Blades off, because the Bridget is just going to be healing everybody and damaging you at the same time, messing up your combos because it's instantaneous healing, and it's just going to screw up your blade with everything. So, like, honestly, against a lot of these comps, Genji is just not going to be good. And Doomfist is just a much safer ultimate ability. Just because, again, you can use it to get out of fights, you can use it to kill squishies, you generate shields from it, and you basically self-heal. It's basically self-healing from all these abilities. Like, altogether, Doomfist's kit is going to be much better suited for a Season 10 dive environment than Genji's kit is. It just is. Genji's going to be very reliant on what heroes are being played against him, but the second you see a Bridget, which will be run, the second you see a Winston or whatever, it's just going to be better to play Doomfist into that comp. And I mean, I've loved Genji for a long time, guys. You all know this, but honestly, as somebody who made Genji for a long time that is starting to put the hours into Doomfist, it is absolutely worth putting hours into this hero with where he is now compared to putting hours into Genji. Switch heroes. If you're mechanically good with Genji, you will learn Doomfist in 20 to 40 hours of play, get comfortable with his resets, get comfortable with the hero as a whole, and you will start to see a lot of improvement in your play. You're going to be like, games that you couldn't win on Genji and heroes that you couldn't kill with Genji are going to become killable now. And you're going to realize, like I have myself, you're going to say, oh my god, this hero is actually so much better than Genji is. He's so much more viable. So, again, I'd love to see your all's feedback down in the comments about what you think, and I just kind of what you believe to be the meta and what's going to work. I mean, at least with Bridget, like, Doomfist might get a nasty punch on her on one hitter, but Genji, like, seriously, dude, you have no chance of killing that girl. If she's half decent in a straight up 1v1 where the fights are even, she's going to mess you up so much. She's going to knock you out of your resets. Like, Genji's all about positioning and punishing, and a hero that disrupts that rhythm for you is just going to mess up your play as the hero. Like, tenfold. Now, again, I'm not saying mindlessly play Doomfist into a Bridget. Doomfist's life is going to be hard as well, but Doomfist is going to have a much better shot at killing that girl and actually standing a chance in fights than Genji would. And that's just how it is, guys. That's just how it is. So, all you Genji mains out there, start playing Doomfist. It's time to learn this hero. He is going to be so much better than Genji is for this meta. He's not reliant on healers. His abilities are much safer. He has more abilities. They're on a lower cooldown. Like, the Genji deflect only works against hit scans, and that's dependent on whether or not they shoot you, right? With Seismic Slam, instead of reflect, you can initiate the plays on your own if they're out of position. You don't have to bank on them shooting you, right? You can go do it yourself. You're not relying on the enemy misplay. You're relying on yourself to make plays. So on Doomfist, things are just much more in your control. So you can control the game much better on Doomfist. While on Genji, it's like, well, teammates, I need heals here. I need you guys to dive here. Doomfist, there's ways to you're much more likely to do it on your own, so to speak. So get mechanically sound on Doomfist. It's absolutely worth playing this hero. Bridget is going to end Genji. It's just so much harder. Doomfist owns all squishies. It doesn't matter who you are in terms of Doomfist versus Genji. The Doomfist is going to win usually in a 1v1. So, again, Doomfist is better against squishies. He's better against tanks. He's better against healers. His ults are safer. His abilities are safer. He's a safer hero that makes the plays that a flanker is supposed to make much better than Genji against every squishy and every tank. He's just so much better. So let me know what you think down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And until the next video, I will see you guys later. Peace out.